Jalen Green injury update. Significant status upgrade emerges for Suns trade acquisition for franchise debut, October 29. The Phoenix Suns may finally be getting a major boost just in time for their next matchup, and fans couldn't be more excited. According to the latest reports, newly acquired guard Jalen Green has received a significant injury status upgrade, paving the way for what could be his long-awaited franchise debut with the Suns. The update comes after weeks of anticipation following the blockbuster trade that sent shockwaves across the NBA earlier this month. Now, as the team prepares for its next challenge, the possibility of seeing Green suit up in the purple and orange is closer than ever. When the Suns pulled off the deal to acquire Jalen Green, it marked one of the boldest mid-season moves in recent memory. The former Houston Rockets star was brought in to inject youth, energy, and scoring punch into a Phoenix roster loaded with veteran firepower. But just as fans began dreaming of how Green would fit alongside Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal, a lingering ankle injury put those hopes on pause. He was immediately listed as out indefinitely, leaving many to wonder when he would actually make his first appearance. Now, as of October 29th, there's finally good news. The Suns' latest injury report upgraded Green from out to questionable, signaling real progress in his recovery and hinting that his debut could happen sooner rather than later. It's a massive shift in tone for a team that has been cautiously managing its roster's health early in the season. For fans who have been waiting to see Green's athleticism and flair added to the Suns' offensive arsenal, this update couldn't come at a better time. NBA insiders close to the situation revealed that Green has been ramping up activity in practice, participating in light shooting drills, agility work, and half-court scrimmages with the second unit. Suns head coach Mike Budenholzer told reporters that Green's progress has been encouraging and that his conditioning looks ahead of schedule. While Budenholzer stopped short of confirming a specific return date, his tone suggested confidence that the young guard is close to making his long-awaited debut. Jalen's been putting in the work every single day, Budenholzer said. He's a competitor, and he wants to be out there with his teammates. We're just making sure he's 100% ready to go. For the Suns, this upgrade could be a turning point. The team has shown flashes of brilliance but also inconsistency, struggling at times to maintain offensive flow when Booker or Beal sit out. Green's arrival could immediately solve that. Known for his explosive first step, high-flying dunks, and shot creation ability, the 22-year-old guard brings a dimension the Suns have been missing, raw athleticism and youth blended with a confident scoring mindset. Green's potential debut has become one of the most talked-about storylines in Phoenix this week. Fans have flooded social media with excitement, posting edited highlight reels of his time in Houston and predicting what his impact could look like next to the Suns' Big Three. One fan on X, formerly Twitter, wrote, "If Jalen Green can give us even 80% of what he did in Houston, this team's going to be unstoppable." Another added, "Finally, we might see the Suns run and gun again." Phoenix's front office reportedly views Green as more than just a temporary spark. According to multiple reports, the organization sees him as a potential long-term foundational piece, a bridge to the next era of Suns basketball once the current core begins to age out. That's part of why the team has been so careful with his recovery. They don't want a short-term rush to compromise his long-term health or development. Green's own excitement about joining the Suns has been palpable. Shortly after the trade, he posted a short message on social media, "New beginnings. Let's work." Fans took that as a sign of maturity and focus, a reminder that despite his ups and downs in Houston, the young guard is ready to embrace a fresh start under the bright lights of Phoenix. During his time with the Rockets, Green was known for his electric scoring bursts and fearless confidence, averaging over 18 points per game in his first 3 seasons. However, his inconsistency and Houston's rebuilding phase often overshadowed his growth. Now, surrounded by established superstars and guided by a structured coaching system, he has the chance to flourish in a winning environment. Analysts have already begun breaking down what his addition means for the Suns' offense. Former NBA player Richard Jefferson commented on ESPN, "If Jalen Green fits into that system, this could be one of the most dangerous scoring lineups in basketball. You've got 3 elite shot creators and a young athlete who can run the floor, slash, and shoot. That's scary." Still, the Suns are taking a measured approach. Sources close to the team say Green's workload will likely be limited in his first few games, with an emphasis on short stints to test his conditioning and chemistry. Expect the Suns' medical staff to monitor his minutes closely, especially given the physical demands of their up-tempo offensive system. Teammates have been equally vocal about their anticipation. Kevin Durant said during a recent shoot-around, "You can see the talent, it jumps off the floor. Once he's cleared, he's going to make an impact right away." Devin Booker added, "He brings energy. He's fearless, And that's what we need. For fans, the timing couldn't be better. The Suns are entering a critical stretch of their schedule, facing tough Western Conference rivals in the coming weeks. If Green can return at even 90% health, his scoring punch off the bench or as a secondary starter could change the dynamics of those matchups entirely. The October 29th injury update has therefore sparked optimism across the Suns community. What once looked like an uncertain wait is now turning into anticipation and excitement. Phoenix's offense has already shown glimpses of brilliance this season, but the addition of Green could elevate them into an elite tier. As one analyst put it on NBA TV, you don't trade for a player like Jalen Green unless you believe he's a game-changer. If he's healthy and bought into the system, watch out, the Suns could be lethal. For Jalen Green, this debut won't just be another game, it'll be a statement moment. After facing criticism and questions about his consistency in Houston, he now has the opportunity to redefine his career in a championship-caliber environment. The Suns believe in him, the fans are ready to cheer him on, and the league is watching closely. So as Phoenix heads into their next contest, all eyes will be on the injury report, and on Jalen Green. If his status holds and he steps onto the floor, expect the footprint center to erupt. The Suns might just be entering a new era of excitement, athleticism, and offensive firepower. Jalen Green's time in Phoenix is about to begin, and the NBA should take notice.